Easy here with another cut, and they forgot about WAP. Here, let's take a look at Fetty Wap, what he's been up to, what's happened to him, and a little bit about his musical career before we talked about his legal troubles and being arrested. Fetty Wap took the world by storm with the song Trap Queen and a few others such as Monty. And he's really known to have put Patterson on the map and Jersey on the map after a long-awaited debut from artists such as Joe Budden. And he's only been rivaled as far as being a rapper that's about that street life and really, kind of gangster a bit, by people like Sue, someone I'll talk about in another time. But Fetty Wap is really known to have put Patterson on the map, and he really was about that life, what he was talking about. With hits like Trap Queen, he probably actually did have a Trap Queen, and he really took the world by storm in a really amazing way. Having one eye out because of a glaucoma issue and the doctor could only save one, to going to musical notoriety and chart hits with platinums on SoundCloud. Fetty Wap really took the world by storm with the album 679, and he's been nominated for about he's won 5 awards. Music 100, Most Played Video of the Year, Artist to Watch from the BET Award, MTV Video Music Award, Who Blew Up Award. He won that one, and he also won a Grammy for Best New Artist, so that's quite a feat. The Grammy can be pretty hard. But let's take a look at what happened with Fetty and what Fetty actually had to do because of his legal troubles and how it all happened. Let's listen to the news report.
Island, where the rapper appeared earlier today. Jody.
Chris and Lori, it's a minimum of 5 years to a max of 40 years in jail. Willie Jr. Maxwell II, better known in the rap world as Fetty Wap, pleaded guilty to conspiring to distribute over 500 grams of cocaine. Now, take a look at this video. It's a story we've been covering since the beginning. The rapper was arrested back in November. He pleaded guilty to distributing and possessing cocaine back in 2020. Now, some of the distribution taking place right here in Suffolk County. In addition to jail time, he'll also be responsible for fines and a minimum of 4 years of supervised release. Maxwell has been behind bars since his bail was revoked a few weeks ago when the government learned about an incident that allegedly involved him holding a gun up to the phone during a FaceTime call with another person, threatening multiple times to kill them. Now, prosecutors say the proof in the original case was overwhelming. In court today, he wore a Navy jail uniform, was smiling, and mouthed "I love you" to his sister and others who showed up in the courtroom to support him. And now his attorney saying he's one of the best clients she's worked with. He's pleasant and nice. She also asked for an expedited sentence. No word on when it will be. That's the latest here outside federal court in Central Islip. Jody Goldberg, Fox 5 News. Let's send it back to you.
All right. Jody, thank you very much.
So, as you can see, Fetty Wap pled guilty, and it makes a lot of sense why he would. He had the possibility of a maximum sentence of 40 years. So, taking the 5 or 6 years that he's taken was a no-brainer, because if it went south for him, he could be looking at 8 times the amount of time that he took. And here's the paperwork of not the initial charge, actually. This is the paperwork that basically tainted his case and stopped him from being able to fight it out of court for years. And basically, it seems like from the paperwork, what I saw, an affidavit sworn by a law enforcement officer who also seems to be an informant that's unnamed. And yeah, this really tainted his case, and it really made it harder for Fetty to fight what's going on. Clearly, Fetty Wap was, if he was doing it, because he could have pled just because he didn't want things to go south. But if he did it, he probably was just trying to fund his lifestyle because he was at the bottom of, he wasn't receiving the kind of acclaim and financial success anymore off the rap game like he did before. Or maybe he just was, always in this lifestyle, and he didn't really see another way out. But looking forward now, Fetty Wap probably took the best deal that he could, and what he'll do now probably is be able to launch his career to a new and higher trajectory, because now it's going to be known that Fetty Wap's about that life, and the streets will love the fact that he actually stayed to the streets. He didn't snitch, and he's probably now considered a real one. It's really unfortunate that, you know, Fetty Wap's going to be spending so much time in jail for, you know, trafficking charges. I'd really want to hear more about the inner workings of the buildup of the case and how they really got him in the pickle that he's in. But this is really unfortunate for the rap world, but it's a cautionary tale for younger folk to see, like, hey, look, if I want to rap, what do I make it about? And I mean, good thing Fetty Wap's not known for, like, bodies and all of that stuff. That's really good for him. If it's just hustling, I mean, a lot of people might look the other way and just say, look, you know, he just wanted to fund a lifestyle. And I could also see criticisms as to why he would do something like this if he had all this money. But a lot of times in this rap game, a lot of these rappers owe a lot of people money. There's a lot of hands and mouths to feed. And so we really don't know what it's all about. I mean, you hear about football player, basketball players, and rappers going broke. So, I mean, Fetty Wap could have been facing a lot of these financial troubles because of just a lot of mouths to feed and eyes on him and family. And, you know, the streets, I don't think is just going to look at him and say, you know, Fetty Wap, he's corny. I think, like, he really cemented himself as a powerhouse for Jersey. And like I said, he's only rivaled by someone like Sue. You know what I mean? And I had to talk about Fetty first, because if I'm going to talk about Sue, I got to talk about Fetty, because Fetty really did it. So shout out to Fetty Wap, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully after he gets out, his career will take off and he doesn't have to look back to the streets. And Fetty's a real one, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Fetty. Free Fetty. DJ Easy. And I'm out.